Calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
I totally understand how and what Davido's fans are feeling currently. Disappointed, disgraced. Well, Davido is responsible for his cucumber, and at least do not judge him for that, for using it. The only person who have the right to judge him is his wife, Chioma. And if Davido wasn't married, I do not think anybody has the right, including Chioma, to judge him. But so far, he decided to be married to Chioma, so only Chioma has the right to judge him for using his cucumber anyhow without her permission. But notwithstanding, because fans are the one patronizing Davido and whatever he's selling, I think they too have the right to feel disappointed. And I see a lot of comments coming from everybody. Everybody now are turning to be judges and now turning to be relationship advisors again on Davido's matter. You won't blame them because Davido was the one that exposed himself. He always find a way to come to social media, mostly about negative things. He's having a great time with his album, and yet, he decided to break something up. Well, we have a new story, guys. The lady in question, Anita Brown, is not just a businesswoman, like she claims. She's not just an entrepreneur, like she claims. She's not just a big girl, like she claims. Well, guess what? You guys won't imagine what was just dug out recently about Anita. Anita has a OnlyFans account. She is an adult star, formerly. Well, although all the videos have been released, just in case you want to see the videos, you can head over to my social media account. To my Telegram to check the videos out. I've already posted them there. Well, according to her, what she posted after a dark secret, possibly Davido never knew that Anita has her OnlyFans account. How you go to put your cucumber into pickles that is meant for the public? You no even use CD. You release inside. You want allow adult star to bear a child that will carry a delicate name. Child, tell me what other disgrace that can be worse than this. Even Davido father self don't tire. He say, "It is my son. It's worse than I am. I never knew it is like this." So according to Anita, after her videos, adult videos were posted out there, she said, "Let one without sin cast the first stone. People are allowed to grow. People are allowed to change. I love who I was, and I also love who I'm becoming and where I'm at so far. The thing I've done in the past and the things I've been through give me a lot of authority and testimony. I feel no shame about my past. I am the light. If you are a believer, you wouldn't be shaming someone's past. That is the whole purpose of Christianity. The whole purpose of this New Testament, redemption, salvation, faith, paying into purpose. Life has changed, even baby daddy said, eat. That's what life is about, elevation. It wouldn't have as much power if I was one way my entire life. For whoever said celebrities don't sleep with adult stars, babe, Drake's baby mama is an adult star and they get along great actually. He loves his son. Sidebar has nothing to do with me. Just an example, so hush. I have been proposed to and engaged twice, and I'm not even 30 yet. I'm not forcing marriage. I don't take every yes. Nothing can induce me. Yes, only God can introduce my yes. I'm not a Jews. I will not just marry someone because of shallow reason. My husband has to be strong, real relationship with God, because that's the only way he will really understand me, is by knowing God for himself. Because despite what you all say, I really love Jesus. As for example, marriage is currently not a desire. The purpose of my life is to be a leader, to enjoy God's will and be an example for myself and others. Before all of this and after this drama, I will continue doing what needs be. My life belongs to Jesus. You don't get it. Well, she's now talking to Jesus because her rotten past was dug out. Oh, Jesus, don't suffer. Well, it is what it is, guys. And I wouldn't want to post the things here. So head over to my Telegram, adamslinkmedia channel, and you will see everything there. Well, like I've said before, it is what it is. So guys, I'm going to leave you with a video coming from a very well-known woman who decided to advise Davido. Can you leave your comment below, and catch you next time. Peace.
It's so funny, and it's so revealing how we human beings perceive things and how we feel and our perception about life generally. Now, I'm going to speak like a concerned, mother and then a sister, not being defensive, but, sometimes we need to tell ourselves the truth. We all know David, and a lot of people who know David as a musician. Everybody loves David for his music. Everybody loves David because he's a philanthropist, he's a giver, he blesses people and all of that. But have you ever thought about 3 things that I'm going to talk about this morning? Who are we? Who are you? I spoke about this thing on my page like a few days ago, and I was talking about what causes issue in your relationship. When you're having problems in your relationship, is it your fault or your weakness? Now, David impregnated this, David impregnated that, this lady is coming up and all of that. On 2 sides. Number 1, has anybody ever thought to think about this gentleman and say, what is his weakness? And how are we helping him around his weakness? Who are the people surrounding David, day to day, back to back? The people surrounding David, what are they protecting? His money, his career, his weakness, or working on his flaws? And I keep saying this, I've said this, and this thing escalated into a very trivial issue at some point. We women, or we ladies, we need to be extremely careful. You see, there are things that we do that I commonly say we disrespect and devalue ourselves. Why would you be having a relationship with somebody you don't know where he lives, you don't know anything about him, and then when things happen, you come out to wrap it around pity? If you're having a sexual relationship with somebody, it's just responsible for you to know about him. So if you're saying you don't know that David was married or is married or David had this and all of that, listen, madam, both of you were enjoying yourselves. Nobody saw those chats. It is always when there is a bombshell that everybody is involved and needs to bear this. And some bloggers will turn it to content. But some people never revert back to look at it from another angle. Obviously, David is human. David has his own pains. He might come out happy. He might come out like he has everything. But you people keep forgetting something. Not understanding his growing up and his background. David also needs this motherly attention, talk, support, and discipline, which he doesn't have. No matter how much you're rich, nobody wishes not to have a mother that will train and nurture and be there persistently and consistently in your life. There are some people who will be in your life to strengthen you Anytime, any day, regardless of who you become. David doesn't have it. So look at the people surrounding David. Would David be sleeping around with people if he had people who will caution him and monitor him and understand that this is this guy's weakness, and they tell him back to back? You people also forget the way God has created men. Some have the grace to own that discipline. They get attracted by what they see. How do you think men ease out? Even if you look at people who are poor, what kind of sex are you having with a man? A lot of men have sex to ease their pressure and their pain and their agony. They go into drinking and smoking to ease all of this. Very rare in this society where you see men having sexual relationship for the sake of mutual love and deep feelings. These artists will go out, they'll get drunk, they'll get tipsy, they'll do everything. Not be the people who surround them. Those girls, they enter David's room on their own. Obviously, PA go no, manager go no, this one. So when your man is failing, look at the people surrounding your man. I say this thing all the time. Look at the people surrounding your person. They know so much. They know deeply. Do they encourage him, or they try to protect him from his weaknesses and his flaws? A lot of you are your husband's partner. You are not mother in their lives. You are not parenting them. So it's easy for them to fall prey at any point in time when weaknesses come their way. David has everything. You people are comparing David to Bonner. Fame comes with a package. It takes the special and divine grace of the Almighty God to be able to control fame. If they don't want to do, the other party wants to do. You people think, as rich as David is, the cars, the money, the gold, the watches, it can buy the reality of his own life and failures dawning on him? It's not possible. So what does David need? David needs people around him that will caution him. David needs people around him that will protect him against falling prey of his weakness. So those of you who surround David, David just see me. So I can talk from an angle of a sister. And I know David's mother very well. At least before she died, I set my eyes on her that last day. And I remember her words vividly well. That woman will not be alive. And her son will be going through such pain in his own times. In his own down times. He gets attracted to all sorts. And the people surrounding him can protect him against his weakness. They all see it as enjoyment, youthful exuberance. Not everybody has the grace of control. But some people can learn. That is why we tell you to see specialists, speak to specialists, open up about your weaknesses. Marriages will thrive and stay stronger, and men will stop disgracing you if you understand what your partner's weakness is. There is a little fathers can do. There is a little sisters can do. Ipoya, mother. Ọlọ́run ní fi jẹ wá ń yà o. Ọlọ́run ní fi jẹ wá ń yà. So please, I'm doing this post not to create any content, but to speak some sense into some people. We girls need to be a little bit more disciplined. I know there's always this fantasy, there's always this attraction, whatever we call it. But sometimes you can help some people by staying away and becoming part of their downfall and their failure. How would you get pregnant for a guy? You don't know where he lives. You've never been to his house. You never care to know where he works. And you now come and blame it on people and say, oh, he told me to have to take it out, to take care of myself. I don't get it. You're not a kid. You're an adult. And this is happening not only with David, with a lot of girls. And when you open your mouth to say the truth, they say you are this, you are that. Then why do we call ourselves mothers? Why do we call ourselves sisters? Why do we call ourselves people who should mentor the younger generation? When you people will not allow the elders speak and speak out of experience and tell you the truth. David needs people around him to work against his weaknesses. Obviously, this man has everything, but he doesn't have one thing. And that one thing, if you don't have it, you need people around you to protect you against the downfall of it. I wish both of you luck. You are both adults. You can deal with it. Nobody should blame Chioma. Chioma, also, your work is to find what your partner's weakness is and begin to work on it. If not, the society will still come back to blame you. Take the position of a mother and a parent, not a wife and a slave queen, and flaunting everything. Happiness and wealth goes beyond the material things. It goes into how you are able to model a man and turn him into a value.